the story in Ondo State.
Yes, earlier this morning.
How do you explain that?
So you think about parents' complicity. A parent, so a child was about cheating in the examination hall, or he was cheating in the examination hall. The vice principal took the phone from the child and said, you cannot use this phone, an Android phone, in your examination hall. And he seized the phone. And parents came ranting on the vice principal, collected the phone, and arranged thugs to come and beat the vice principal up. In fact, they were audacious enough to pull the vice principal from
because
a police
he had contacted
van.
the police, yeah.
Yes, and pulled the vice principal from the police van and thoroughly beat him.
And the man had to be admitted to a hospital.
And now he's unable to go to his house, because I read the story. He's unable to go to his house because he was afraid that
they might come for him again. I mean, these are the issues. It's all connected. It's all connected. The National Examination Body staff leaving the loophole for people to access these examination questions. Business owners trying to make sure that their own schools stand out by boasting that their students actually pass examination, so they buy these questions from these staff. And also parents that enable these children. How do you hear that your child was cheating? The examination hall.
You showed your face to support the child that was cheating and to also discipline is that discipline? It's not discipline.
To beat up a vice principal.
To assault. I like the word.
Yeah, assault.
To assault the vice principal. That's not discipline.
For trying to check your child that was cheating an examination.
I don't get it.
I mean, the approach has to be holistic.
So I said I was going to call a teenager's counselor who also had marked WAEC. He also is involved in marking WAEC. I was speaking with him earlier this morning, and he told me that some time ago, I hope he will be able to repeat the story. He said some time ago, he gave a set of past questions to some sort of teenagers, that you have 2 weeks to study this past question and answer them. So we can now discuss these questions afterwards. You know what? He said, he gave them 2 weeks. So after 1 week, he said none of them had gone through the question papers. And then at the end of the 2 weeks, only one of them did the work. So he now began to ask the rest, that, why didn't you do it? He said, why should I disturb myself when during the exam
you'll be supplied?
We'll get answers. Why should we be bothered about it? So I'm going to call him and see if we can just engage him a little bit, even if it's just for 5 minutes, and find out, his experience about it. And is there a way forward? Do we have a way forward here? Is there a way we can get around it? I'm still wondering if we can ever get around it. But let's see. He doesn't want us to mention his name because he's still active in service. But this issue is important. Hello, good morning, sir. Good morning, how are you?
I'm doing very fine.
I'm sure you are listening to us.
Yes.
All right, so tell me, why are our children so much interested
in shortcuts
in these examination runs?
My engagement with them, one thing I've noticed about these teenagers is that you need to be careful with them, because if they see you as being too strict, if they see you as always complaining about their statuses, if they see you always complaining about their dressing, they will start avoiding you. They will block you on WhatsApp. They will stop doing things with you, so you don't get to know about it. But I noticed that many of them prefer role models that don't really promote academic values. I will not mention names, but when you begin to tell them about, don't you want to be like Wole Soyinka, they will be like, why Wole Soyinka? And they start giving some other names which I would not like to mention online. People that you know that definitely these ones are not good examples of moral values in our society. There was even a particular time that I was trying to encourage some of them to participate in a debate competition. And I overheard on the day say that at the end of the day, how much they give them? The first prize be 30,000. 30,000 that they can spend in 1 week. I was like, wow. So I feel one of the things that also motivate these teenagers is the fact that they want easy success. They don't want, this soft life, more kind of mentality. And the society actually sincerely is not helping out with it.
So who are the enablers of this culture? I'd like you to tell us, who are the enablers of this culture?
Well, sincerely, the society is a major enabler of it.
Well, which is the society?
The society, the way we celebrate people, even without caring to know how they came about their money, how they came about their successes, is an enabler of this thing, sincerely. And then some parents also, because of the pressure of, my child must enter school this year. So child has entered school, or anything that it takes, my child must enter. So they are willing to do anything. Ibuku said a lot today, which I really I appreciate and I really agree to. Some of these so-called centers, super centers, they'll be telling you, it's not failure. I'm not saying that they are not doing their best. I'm not saying that they are not doing well. But sincerely, many of them are doing things. And that's why some parents be willing to take their children to those places without even caring about whatever is being done. All they are interested in is that how is the result. And this idea of people don't celebrate effort is the result. So the end justifies the means kind of mentality makes some people to feel that whatever matters, the main thing is for your result to be okay. What do you end up forming in the future? That's what they are interested in. Okay,
so you've mentioned the society, you've mentioned parents. How about teachers? You mentioned schools as well. But I want you to tell us, as someone who you told me you met White before, what have been your experience about this cheating?
Let me tell you one that happened last year. A friend of mine that also marks White. So while we were marking and everything, he showed me a particular script that had 3 different handwritings. 3 different handwritings. You don't need an angel to tell you that was obvious cheating.
You don't need forensics.
He dictated the answer. Not that he was copying it, so he wrote
maybe they changed the pen.
Candidates. Hello?
Ibuku said maybe they changed the pen.
No, did they change the pen? Yeah, there was an aspect where you see that one pen was thicker than another pen, but the handwritings were also different. Did they change the handwriting also? I don't know. Why would you change handwriting 3 times during one exam? What will make you do that?
Wow.
No, I don't believe so. I don't believe so. Anyway, when he wanted to go and submit it, and he was like, he wanted to mark that candidate down, they told him no, that he should check the answers. If the answer is correct, if the answers are correct, then he should mark it for the student. But if the answer is not correct, then he should fail it. But the fact that the handwriting was different and now wants to report it, that he should please not do that.
Okay.
Are we not enabling it?
We are.
Yeah, that's what it means. That's what it means. So, but is there a way out? Is there a way out of this? Is there a way we can discourage these teenagers? Are you trying to discourage them from cheating? And what are you doing?
Yes, I try to discourage them. Take, for example, this present jam that we did. Those that I knew that scored high, especially those that scored above 300, I made sure that they were celebrated on the platform that I belong to. I made sure that their leaders in school were aware of it. They even gave them prizes. They gave them prizes, and I publicized the prizes to everyone so that those that did with them and those that are yet to come also have this idea that, okay, excellent.